So there is a new duo in town. A new duo in Madrid. Who are these two players? It is Arda Güler and Kylian Mbappé. And the reason for me saying this is I went to go rewatch some of the content in the Real Madrid against Celta Vigo match. And there were a lot of things that I saw in that match that reminded me of things from the past, which we are going to reference later in this video, because the two of them together, Kylian Mbappé, Arda Güler, the way they combined in that Celta match, it was incredible. Because in that match we saw two brilliant performances. We saw Arda Güler score an absolute banger of a goal. Fantastic display from him for the entire match. You go to Kylian Mbappé, same situation. All around just fantastic players, playing so well. And when they play together, as we said, they combine extremely good together. And let me tell you 3 reasons why I think this duo works so well together. Because first of all, both of them are high IQ footballers. Both of them. It is a rare occurrence when you see two, not only one, but two high IQ footballers. So it was actually a thing that many of us saw coming. I knew from the jump when I saw Arda Güler play, and when I knew Kylian Mbappé was in the team, I just knew once they get the chance to play together, they would cook. Both high IQ, and they are also the two opposites. Because what do you get out of elite playmaking, and elite movement, and elite finishing? What do you get? You get a fantastic duo. You get two brilliant players who play brilliant together. Because you have the creator, you have the guy who's moving around in the midfield, making things happen, and then passing the ball on to the fantastic finisher. And listen, it's not just any finisher, it's Kylian Mbappé. It is one of the best finishers in the world. Literally, I think he is the best finisher in the world. The guy is flair, the guy is finishing. What does he not have? The only thing Kylian Mbappé doesn't have is threat in the air. And the third reason why I think they work so well together is they are both fairly skillful players. They're not just brilliant on the pitch, but they're brilliant to watch. You will watch them skill on the pitch, you will see them do all these fantastic things, and you will be wowed. And do you know what this duo reminds me so much of? It is Ozil and Cristiano. Ozil and Cristiano, if you miss that period of time, let me tell you something. Ozil and Cristiano were kind of exactly like Arda and Mbappé. But of course they were way better. They were two of the best players in the world at one point. They were just incredible because they had complementary styles. The one was a fantastic playmaker and he didn't really care about scoring goals. It's Ozil. He didn't care about scoring. He cared more about helping the team, creating assists. He was a master of his craft. He only cared about assisting. Yes, he did score a goal too, but I mean him and Ronaldo, two polar opposites, two players that complemented each other's styles. Because you would have Ozil, he would make the plays in the midfield, he would make insane passes. And then Cristiano would take that pass and he would finish it. That's why even Cristiano Ronaldo said Ozil was one of the main reasons he had so many goals. But the one factor that truly cemented the two of them as an insane duo was their mutual trust. They knew how to get the best out of each other. They knew how to play together. I'm seeing the same thing with Arda and Mbappé. But of course they are not even close to what Ozil and Cristiano were. Because Ozil and Cristiano, they don't make players like that in today's day and age. Truly. Like if you look at Arda Güler, how he plays, he's still a youngster. And comparing this version of Arda to that version of Ozil would just be stupid on my end. It would be absolutely stupid because Ozil was probably in his prime. That guy was insane and he was way older than Arda Güler is currently. But the thing about Arda Güler is we can see their potential. He can reach that level and even possibly higher. And listen, if I'm being honest, I have been reading some comments. There have been people who have compared Arda to Lamine Yamal for Barca. Now, I know that there's always been a comparison, but for people to still compare them in today's day and age, I think is crazy. Lamine obviously is better in this current state. In the current state of football, Lamine Yamal is better. Miles better. But if Arda Güler continues to perform, if things continue this way, then I think Arda Güler is going to be our Lamine Yamal. Kylian Mbappé is already established in my opinion, and also he's not on Ronaldo's level, but It still works. Maybe it's the Timo version, but it works and maybe it's gonna help us in the future because it's confirmed. From here on out, Arda Güler is a starter. He will become a starter from now onwards and I'm happy. You know they're gonna play against Barca on the 11th of May. It is the upcoming match. I think we can win that. I think we can win it. To be fair, when Arda Güler came on in the previous El Clasico, we saw magic on that pitch. We saw magic and we nearly won that match. But do you notice that coming off of this Celta match, I'm not saying trio, I'm saying duo. I'm not adding Vinny into this equation because it's difficult. The big four currently, the big four that was promised at the beginning of the season, I think it's crumbling. I think it's crumbling and I hate to say it, I hate to be that guy, but I don't think Rodrigo scratches minutes. I truly hate to say it, I hope Rodrigo proves me wrong, but he looks like he's going to be in a similar situation to what Gareth Bale was in BBC. Because there was a time period between 2016 and 2018 in which Bale was getting benched. Bale was benched and Isco came in. Now Isco wasn't a right winger, he was not played in Gareth Bale's position. He was instead being played in the same position Arda Güler is being played currently. So we can make plenty of references about Ozil and Arda Güler similarities. But I think there's also some major similarities between Arda and Isco. So in my honest opinion, I think Vinny and Rodrigo, they're gonna have to compete for a spot. They will have to compete with a spot. It's sad. As I said, I hate to say these things, but I'm gonna be honest, even Bellingham, Arda is taking his position currently. Jude Bellingham, I think he's going deep into the pitch. He is no longer going to be used in the manner he was used in 2023/24. And that's the name of the game. Things change. Things truly change. And to be fair, you can even ask Jude Bellingham. I believe there was a quote of something he said in an interview where he said Arda Güler is a more talented player than he is. But I'm excited for this duo. I'm truly excited to see the prospect of Arda Güler and Mbappé playing even near to what Ozil and Ronaldo were playing. Because let's be honest, my expectations isn't Ronaldo and Ozil. I'm not expecting that because they are the Timo version. They're the B-Tech version. They're not even close. But if they can even reach 60% of that, I will be happy. Truly, I would be happy. But overall, I think these are bad times but also good times to be a Real Madrid fan. Because now things are changing. Things are changing in the squad. Things are becoming undeniable even at the point. Because let's be honest, the big hot topic of discussion in today's day and age is Trent Alexander-Arnold. People are talking about what he's gonna achieve for Real Madrid. People are excited for him. And if I'm being honest, I'm not moved. I'm not moved by Trent. I don't care about Trent. I'm more moved about what is currently in the squad. And what is currently in the squad? Arda Güler. Finally, it's his time to shine. We're excited to see what happens next. But if you enjoyed, smash like, subscribe, turn on notifications.